we are going to move over to Alyson. And Alyson, where are you coming from today?
You know, that's a great question. I think Jeremy's going to laugh when he hears this one.
Oh.
I'm from Florida.
Wow, there you go. I mean, I have a soft spot, obviously, for Floridians, you know, so you're from a very cool place. A place cool enough that I chose to get married there. So hats off to you.
Yay.
What parts of Florida? You like north, south?
Middle west.
Middle west?
Middle west.
For sure.
Yeah, fair. Alyson from Florida, what is your question for Jeremy?
Jeremy, what are some of your favorite events to go to?
Events? Are you like any type of event, like just to get like a concert or like a specific like a Comic-Con, or like what type of events, I guess?
Like the Comic-Con type things.
Got it. I think New York Comic-Con's always fun. I always really like New York just because I love going to New York and spending time there. So it's a great like excuse to also go to the go to the city and then also just have a fun time doing that. And it's huge too. You know, I think it has a nice mixture of like, you know, it's one of the biggest ones, if not the, I don't even know. It might be the biggest. So like population wise, there's a ton of people, so it's always very hype and it's always very fun and kind of frantic in a great way. But it still feels like, I think, a little bit more fan driven than a couple of the other ones that are more like specific. I think like San Diego is a blast, but that one's super duper. Like, you go out and you're there like kind of with the network and with the whole cast, which is fun. But a lot of times it's, you have a couple things, very just kind of promotion for like a season, and that's kind of it. So, like I think New York has a nice balance of being that, but also still feeling like it's more fan driven, and the location of it is great just because there's a lot of fun stuff to do. So I think New York's one of my favorites. I think any event like that I get to go like travel somewhere kind of crazy, or that either I haven't been to or that's like international or something, it's always fun to kind of make a big like trip out of it and make a vacation out of it. So I love going to all the cons in Australia, like the Supernovas. I think I should be going back to those next year, one of them, maybe two. So I think like it's funny because I feel like a lot of Comic-Cons, like it can be anywhere around the world and they can still feel like so similar in a weird way. I think like it's kind of a testament to like fans are kind of the same everywhere. It's not like you don't have a huge change in fans. I mean, you might have like places where people are more like rabid, I guess, but like that's not, they're more hyped up, I guess it's a better way to put that. But otherwise, yeah, like fans are kind of the same anywhere, in any language, in any country, in any state, and it's kind of funny. Like you realize how similar people are across when they kind of come together over the things they love pop culture wise. And so I feel like if you've been to a couple, you've probably been to like most of them kind of because of that, which is funny. So then at that point, it becomes a thing about just like location, like where do you like visiting,
There you go.
I wish I've been to an event. I'm poor.
You never been to a Comic-Con?
I wish. I want to go.
There's a lot. Like, I mean, yeah, I would look up what's near you, but I've guaranteed in Florida you probably have, I mean, probably quite a few, at least in driving distance, I would say, from wherever you're at. Because I mean, they range from like the huge ones to like the medium to like the smaller ones. So, I mean, like I would say you could probably find one close enough that's not like super duper crazy expensive. Because I mean, like, yeah, I wouldn't like New York and San Diego are like ridiculously overpriced. I wouldn't suggest going for that. But yeah, you could probably find, I think, an affordable, even like there's I've been to a few in like Miami and Florida and places that I think are a lot more reasonable. So go, you would have a blast. They're really, really fun. It's I feel like you have to go at least once just because it is its own unique kind of thing.
Definitely.
And we know Jeremy is the expert on Comic-Con. So Alyson,
This is true.
just do some research, find that right one, and definitely check them out. You probably really enjoy it. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you, Alyson.
You're welcome.